Adjustments were made from the other night. One adjustment that Caledonia has to make is they got to take care of the basketball. The other night, 17 turnovers, 18 points from Cheshire off those turnovers. That's going to be important today for them to take care of the ball.
Well, we are underway. The Cheshire Phoenix win the tip. And LaQuincy Rideau, the MVP of the last game, the league leader in steals, league leader in assists, will start with possession and immediate pressure on him. In the corner, though, Maceo Jack, and that's how he's starting on the attack.
Well, don't turn your head when you have Maceo Jack in that corner. That's his spot. Shoots it really well from there.
Well, this is it. First blood drawn in this battle, this great contest now. Stolen away, of course, by no other than LaQuincy Rideau. Had 5 last game. In and out with the hesitation. Foul called on DeBose.
Rideau, we talked about his impact on the game. Just plays so tough out there. Sometimes maybe not the best shooting percentages, but just, does a lot of the intangibles. Here he goes trying to cross, and DeBose says, no, sir. Grabbed him right there. Hard foul from DeBose.
Well, he did say in his MVP interview, he likes to be a pass-first guard. He feels like he's really unselfish as he hands it off to Shagwa, who throws it in with a baby jam.
Caledonia looked like they're in some type of matchup zone there, a little confused on who had who, which resulted in the easy deuce.
Here's DeBose. He had 21 points in this game on Friday. Now out to Paliza. Paliza for 3. Shrinking down. He's really come into his own in the league now.
Well, he can really shoot the basketball. High release, quick release, and that time, nothing but net. No rim involved in that jump shot.
Rideau back with it. White across to Jack, who's going to attack the baseline. And Hodzic comes across. And Shagwar with a hand in his face. Unable to get it to go. Pat Whelan. And nice hands from Rideau. He thought that the ball would come off the knee of Whelan, but
it looked like maybe it did. Yeah. Kick went that way pretty fast, but Caledonia get it back. Interesting to see Caledonia in the zone again that next time up the floor, changing it up a little bit here in game 2.
Hodzic wasn't quite expecting that ball to come into his hands. Here is DeBose. Hodzic sealing inside Rideau, making his way over to try and steal it, and gets the bucket for 2.
Nice catch from Ali Hodzic, and that power that he has powers it up for 2.
Aaron Wright. Here's Jack again. Letting it fly. Aaron Wright had quite a quiet game until the end, final 4th quarter. See if he can get hot quicker with this one.
That's too good of a look that time. Wide open. Nobody on him. But missed.
Shagwar's going to go for his second chance at that. Firing it up. And it was a little bit like this at the beginning of the game on Friday. Both teams trading triples. However, the Cheshire Phoenix, it didn't work out for them at the beginning of the game. It was 25-17 the first quarter before they started to get in rhythm. Here's DeBose. DeBose for 2.
He liked that matchup with Ray. He looked right at him and said, I'm going to go by you, little in and out move, tight move for the 2. There's the zone, matchup zone. It's a little weird out there.
They're just trying to penetrate it and kick and rotate, and Skylar White is going to knock it down.
Be interesting to see how they can play in that matchup zone. There's a lot of shooters on the floor for Cheshire, and they like to hoist them threes.
Stolen away by Shagwar this time. Cheshire pushing forward, behind the back, and that's a blocking foul. And the reason it is a blocking foul is because initially he was going into the space that Onwas claimed. Then he went behind the back, and Oswas caught him on the side of it.
Where's Shagwar? How about the little around the back attempt? And woof, that is tight. He's trying to avoid him there. Always a tricky call to make. Onwas with the finger wag. He said, no, it wasn't that, but he's called for a foul.
Here's White again. Jabbing to the right. He's got it by Paliza. The crossover. Maceo Jack to the rack. Rebound, and the basket won't count, but Maceo Jack will go to the line for 2.
If you like to drive and you're a guard or a wing, you'd love to play for the Phoenix, because with Shagwa and with White out on the perimeter, it brings everybody away from the basket. So once you beat your man, there's a lot of space to go. And that time, Jack with the attack to the basket and had the open space and drawed the foul.
He's on the line, chance to knock him down. Rob, we also noted an important stat from the last game. How many times they went to the free throw line?
Yeah, I mean, when you look back at it, that's something that had to be talked about in the film room with Caledonia. You know, you can't send a team to the line 32 times. The other night, Cheshire went to the line 32 times, made 24 of them. You know, it's going to be hard to win a game when you're putting the teams to the line that many times.
Well, Clifton Moore Jr. has just checked into the game. There's a blood injury to Farah Ali Hodzic, which means he'll have to sit down until that blood is all cleaned up. And Maceo Jack now back with the ball in his possession. Knocks down the first of two.
Really like what Jack has done this year. You know, he's definitely known for a guy that can shoot the three, but he's been coming up with big plays for him too. You know, I've seen a couple games where he's been quiet early, but never loses the confidence out there on the floor.
So here's DeBose. His shot's missed. Clifton Moore Jr. tries to follow it up, and he does get the finish.
That's the second time DeBose has just blasted past Aaron Ray on the perimeter and set up Moore there for the offensive rebound.
Skylar White with another triple. Rebound for Moore. Onras gets it back into the comfortable hands of Ian DeBose. He's looking at his options here. He's gone past Rye again. This time tries to dump it off to Moore Jr. Ball slips a little before it gets to him and kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good idea, but not a good pass there. You know, it was a good idea, but a little low on the pass. Yeah, I mean, again, right by Ray. And look, that ball's a little low to Moore. Maybe Moore could have caught it, but put it in a better spot. It would have been two.
6:25 here in the first. 1 point lead for Cheshire. As Paliza fires up another three. A big rebound for Shagwar.
That was another decent look for Paliza. He is a guy you can't continue to give open looks out there.
Jack, he'll stop, he'll pop. Back of the iron. I think one thing's interesting to watch. Watch how many times Rideau tries to steal the ball. Some of these plays and the situations where you spoke about Paliza, up there he is.
Yeah, just a little dribble penetration from Whelan Rideau. You talk about how aggressive he is off the ball. Dropped off of him in a wide open, straight line three for Paliza. You gotta knock that down. Still in that matchup zone.
Here's Rye coming off the screen. Across to Jack. He pulls in. That was way off. Shagwar, though. Big rebound, falling backwards. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Here's Whelan pushing forward, throws it up. And there is Moore Jr., who's whacked on his way up. So it should be potentially a goaltend, but it might just be the two shots here, Rob.
Let's see. I thought that was a goaltend.
Yeah, basket is good. And one shot to come there. Chance at a three-point play for the Gladiators. Nice work from the Gladiators, breaking out after that miss.
Yeah, nice job by Whelan. He eliminated his defender, which was Skylar White, and then it was an easy pass up to Moore for the deuce and a chance to make the old-fashioned three-point play.
And he does exactly that. 15-10 lead for the Cheshire, should I say for the Caledonia Gladiators. Cheshire trailing.
Again in this matchup zone here, playing an area, not a man. Let's see what the Phoenix do.
Down low, Aaron Rye, nice finish. Smart's about where his man was.
Yeah, he did a good job of creating space with that back that he has. He does a good job. He plays with that back out all the time, so he creates the space and a nifty reverse layup.
DeBose to Onras. Looks down low. White versus Moore Jr. Skipped across. DeBose. Way off.
That was an open look. Cheshire were coming from the baseline to try to double team, and they left him wide open on the perimeter, but way off.
Shagwar. And can't quite get that three to go. Cheshire not scared to let him fly, no matter what the outcome. Whelan. He's off this time. Rideau pushing forward. Aaron Rice sneaking to the corner, but Rideau goes on his own. Shagwar fighting for the rebound. There's Rideau again. This ball's bouncing around like a pinball. Out to Skylar White. Can he knock it down? Yes, he can. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hard to defend when you get an offensive rebound on that three-point line. You see a lot of times just a quick kick out for an open look, and you don't want to give Skylar any of those.
DeBose skipped across now to Whelan. Can he reply? Yes, he can. Pat Whelan, nothing but net.
Never loses confidence, Whelan. Missed the one before, and that time fired it right from the start. Was ready to shoot, knocks it down.
Media timeout, 3:55 deep in the first quarter. We're going to be back with you shortly. Here's a quick break. Well, it's coming towards the tail end of another game in the British Basketball League. The Plymouth City Patriots, they trail by 3 against the Surrey Scorchers. They were in the lead. Scorchers fighting on the road.
First one to 60, it looks like in that game. Low scoring over there. This game has potential to be high scoring. Both teams hoisting up threes early.
A total of 16 three-pointers attempted, and we're not even done with the first quarter. 3 minutes and 35 on the clock. Foul is called here. Clifton Moore Jr. just swiping down on that.
Tough one, and you see again, Ray, he does a good job of using his back to create the space. Morris at space. Morris said, I don't know what I should do there. What should I do? But you can see, Ray, and that's what's so difficult about guarding him when he gets around the basket. He creates such space for himself to operate.
He's missed his first 2 free throws. Most of his points in the last game, or should I say 4 of his points in the last game, came from the free throw line. Shot 57%, 4 for 7 he was. Coach Ben Thomas, be happy with his recruitment this season. Corner on Wass, rebounded by Rye. Christian along the baseline. He does eventually get it. Catch and shoot. Cam Christian for 3.
Another guy who likes the corner is Christian, and fire away. He's got a funny release, but good rotation once he lets it go. Been really impressed with the way he has played this year, coming off the bench. Just plays hard, night in and night out.
DeBose driving, swatting around the ring, and both referees call a foul. I think the first one was clean, or either way, one of the first of the 2 was clean. Eventually, somebody caught his arm. Well, in fact, a blocking foul's been called. 2 shots to come.
You've seen an aggressive DeBose at attacking the basket. Another time here, he puts his head down, drives, and there you see possible arm.
Yeah, Skylar White. It's a 1-point game in Plymouth right now. 50 seconds remaining. If you want to switch over to that one quickly before returning to this one, live on the British Basketball League YouTube channel.
You look at DeBose this year, 29 minutes a game. A lot of them at the 1 spot. He's a combo type guard who can play either position. 14 points per game for him so far in the BBL, British Basketball League.
DeBose makes that second free throw. One of the Caledonia Gladiators' more consistent players. I'd have to agree with you, Rob.
Again, in this matchup zone.
Rye finds room in the corner. Don't jump. Pull it up. Knock it down. Aaron Rye.
And that will make him really dangerous. He consistently knocks that one. He did a good job there letting the defense go by and then setting his feet 4-3.
That's his 6th point of the night. Mr. Bose runs the offense. Onwas rising high, top of the 3-point line. Fraser Malcolm is going to drive to the sky hook. That's rebounded by Moore Jr. They've kept this alive here. He'll get it back face up with Skylar White. Spin, fade away, short shot, good.
We've seen that before. He beat us at the buzzer with a shot like that. That still hurts, but that's a good move as he took it there. And good defense from him right there again and running the floor. Reward the big man. He's down there.
Onwas back inside. A little bit of hot potato between the two of them. Now, Clifton Moore Jr., the bounce pass back to Onwas. Great two-man game.
Nice vision from Moore. You figure, hey, take it again. He just made it, but he waited and he waited and he waited. And Onwas with a good cut and finish for 2.
Now Caledonia in the lead by 2 points. Quincy Rideau, little fancy dime there. Skylar White pulls the trigger. Why not? That's off the side of the iron, and there's Rideau getting his hand stuck in. Can Kristen guard in Onwas tightly? Whelan. He's being face guarded.
Gotta get it over.
Yeah, face guarded by E.J. Stevens here. He loses him eventually. Pat Whelan out to the left hand. That defensive assignment didn't work out.
In and out left hand, Patrick Whelan. Much prefer the right at that time with a nice move and finish with the left. Still in the zone.
Nice pass from Skylar White. E.J. Stevens one against in some of the 3-point action.
Well, we've seen 3 threes from that corner from 3 different guys. Jack and Stevens and Christian. That time Stevens open and knocks it down. Their 6th 3 of the quarter.
Back to Clifton Moore Jr. Onwas, he'll go for 3. And this is a straight shootout here in Cheshire.
Another assist from Moore. Got the ball inside. Good things happen when you get it inside. Kick it back out to Onwas. Wide open for 3.
This is the final play of the quarter here, really. But one thing I will say, Rob, is Barry Alehodzic, when he was in the lineup in the last game, he didn't allow the versatility that Clifton Moore Jr. is giving them here. Might be one of the key ways to win as Rye tries to get it to go on the buzzer. Rebound, Clifton Moore Jr. We say his name again. And at the end of the break, 29-25, Caledonia in the lead against Cheshire on the road, should I say. We'll be back with you with the second quarter very shortly. Well, there's 14 seconds left in Plymouth. It's 61-63 now. Chance for them to get into it. But here, an important second quarter. In the last game, 13-29. Caledonia really struggled in the second quarter. Basically gave Cheshire the game in that moment. It's an important moment for them now. Not let things slip as they have the lead here. Alehodzic is back into the game to the reverse.
Yeah, nice read. They switched on that pick and roll. You set a pick and roll below the foul line. There's a lot of switching involved. Good recognition by Caledonia to get it to Alehodzic. When he has that mismatch, he's too strong in there.
Well, throwing it up inside. Fade away, Kristen. One-legged.
Why not? A lot of confidence from Christian. Like I said, comes off the bench, ready to score, ready to play every night.
Fraser Malcolm comes off Alehodzic's screen. Ian DeBose flares back out. Gets it back inside to Alehodzic. The defense has collapsed a little here, but now recovered. DeBose, skip pass. Trent Buttrick. And that's a kick ball violation with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Reset to 14.
Yeah, that hurts. You understand what he's doing there on defense, but the kick gives him the extra time. Buttrick really going nowhere. And then right off the shoe. And it goes to 14, so they have a side out with 14 on the clock.
DeBose. Skipped across. Trent Buttrick. Oh, that's nothing but air there.
Wide open, too. Cheshire's giving up a lot of open looks that Caledonia hasn't finished.
Well, here's another corner shot. E.J. Stevens, they must shoot from there, practice every day.
Good spot there for Cheshire. Get it there every time. Why not? I thought Alehodzic really jumped out there and opened it up. One pass to the corner for an open 3.
DeBose finding Whelan. Nice fake there to shoot the ball. DeBose across to the corner. Fraser Malcolm looks to respond. Aaron Wright runs into his own player. Passes ahead to Clifton. Slows himself down. Ulf gives the ball to Rye, and they make a play here inside to Ulf. Ulf, oh my goodness. That was almost an LBC Dusha.
Yeah, we just missed that one. That was a really good pass from Rye. Al Hajic jumped out on the double team.
Great hands there from Clifton. Wrapping around, Rideau stepping. He somehow got a weird step there, right?
Yeah, he was looking to make the pass, but he said, hey, if you don't come to me, I'll just glide over with the left hand. And that was a smart play from Rideau. Another 2 points off turnover.
Well, it's a 1-3-1 zone as DeBose gets up the quick three.
The bench here for Caledonia didn't really give him too much the other night. I thought it was an issue for him. Now, again, have started out this quarter a little slow.
Here's Rideau. He's caught in the double team. How does he get out of this? The league leader in assists. He finds a way. David Ulf. And he airballs that one too.
Don't see too many shots like that from Ulf.
As DeBose finds up another triple, makes amends for his previous shot.
Nice job by Pat Whelan. We've seen him do it before in this game, where he drives to the paint, keeps the head up, finds the open shooter for three.
Nice hands from Fraser Malcolm, knows that they're looking for that corner. Sprinted across, deflects it.
Caledonia have not come out of this 2-3 matchup zone.
Aaron Ryan, Quincy Rideau have headed to the bench. Jack Hudson, Maceo Jack in. Here is Jack. Steps inside, mid-range. Not unusual for him. Here's Onwas. Under pressure from Jack Hudson. DeBose skips across. Pat Whelan, he'll pass it. Rotation. Fraser Malcolm off the dribble, and blocking foul from David Ulf there.
Jack had a really good look down at the other end. It was a wide open 15-footer, just missed it. But give Caledonia credit how they reversed the ball around the perimeter and found the right matchup. And Malcolm was able to try to go by Ulf, who commits the foul.
6:36 remaining. Cheshire Phoenix emblem there, stands strong. The Cheshire Oaks Arena, Ellesmere Port.
Here comes the help from the baseline. Cheshire do that a lot in the post.
Inside to Onwas, and Clifton, head in shirt, has to hold his emotion here. And 2 shots to come. Has he got a case, Rob?
Have to look at that again. I thought Onwas did a really good job of getting deep position. You can't see here, but he's down there underneath them. And yeah, hard to tell on that angle. If you look at Christian, you'd say, no way, that's not a foul. But that's the trouble, though, when you get Onwas that deep. He's really strong. You're going to be put in a difficult position, and referee gave him the 2 free throws.
He's made 1 out of 2 of them right now. Well, it's full time in Plymouth, and Surrey Scorchers have claimed the victory, 63-65. Plymouth cannot just get a win.
Boy, it's a tough weekend for them. I watched that Manchester game on Friday. Man, I could have made that layup at the end. It would have been a different feeling, and then come down here in a really close game. Drop 2 on the weekend, tough for them.
Maceo Jack, oh, nice hands from DeBose. Oh, a foul has been called. The foul has been called. Number 25, Ali Hodzic. Let's have a look here. Is that the foul? No, it's okay. On the box out there, tries to throw his arm up to create the position for the rebound against Jaguar. He's fading away now mid-range, and shot's a little flat, so it does often come off the back of the iron. Johnson. Nice look for Onwas, opposite side.
Onwas doing his damage inside today. He's done a good job of getting in there. See Kyle Johnson into the game. Only 4 minutes the other night. Maybe get a few more minutes today. Number 5 in the baby blue.
Yeah, really intrigued to see how his role develops throughout the season. As Stevens fires up another triple. He's good to go.
I don't see Cheshire doing too many things in this against this 2-3 zone, just pretty much rotating the ball around the perimeter. And they got guys that aren't afraid to let it go. Stevens definitely one of those. He looks comfortable and confident today.
3 for 3 from downtown, 100%. DeBose, offensive foul is called. Jack Hudson, smart maneuver.
Well, let's see. You know, certainly sold it. DuBose doesn't like it. It'd be interesting to watch that again. Let's see here with the spin.
Yeah,
I think so. He made the contact. That's a good call.
See the little leaning of the shoulder there. That's where the intent was. Had he stayed pretty upright and straight, then it would have been harder to make that case, but he dropped his shoulder. Knew what he was doing. Hudson read the play too. Inside, David Ulf again is fouled. He gets into wonderful positions, David Ulf. Just that finishing touch.
Well, it's a good job, though, but to draw the foul. It was a good pass cross court there underneath. Missed the shot. But we'll get a chance on the foul line when we come back.
Yeah, 35-38. It's time for a break. Back with more very shortly. E.J. Stevens capitalizing on the zone defense, finding space in the corner, and he's 100% from downtown, Rob.
Yeah, shoot the ball well. They're playing this matchup zone, and he's come in and let it rip. They're 8 for 17 as a team from the three-point line so far.
There is David Ulf, not the best free throw shooter, but it's important when he does get in those positions, draw those fouls. He tries his best to convert here, and he's gone 2 for 2. Important.
Yeah, 58%, I believe, somewhere along those lines, and knocking 2 down. Watch the play for the post here for Al Hodzik. They run this play a lot.
There he is.
Nice job by Ulf to push him out.
And nice hands from Ulf to deflect it away. 9 seconds on the shot clock. This is why I love having you here, Rob, because you've played all of these teams. You can see what's coming before it's even happened. Makes my job so much easier.
It's a play they like to run out of that horn set, but now they'll go right into Al Hodzik on the side out. Here comes the baseline.
And there's his pocket picks. Nice work from Hudson. Stevens is going to pull it. Why not? Ulf, massive offensive rebound.
And that's what you love about Ulf. Never gives up on the play.
Hudson, he just was unsure about that shot from when he was on the three-point line. Here's Paliza, nice, sets his feet, drives off the glass and in. Real fundamental.
Nice move, and you're gonna chase him off the line. You don't want him to get the 3, but how about a one-step floater off the glass with the kiss? Nice move.
E.J. Stevens, don't get too excited, young man. We know you were 3 for 3.
And this is what the zone defense will do to you at times. You're gonna get a lot of opens.
And that's an offensive foul call.
And Al Hodzik's not gonna be happy with that.
He counted it with his own fingers, and we do need to look back at that one because it is questionable on its first viewing. Let's see how it looks here. So he catches, feet set, plants, and Ulf reaches at the same time.
You could have called the reach. Let's look at it here. Yeah, the reach and then the fall down. That's a tough one for Pharaoh. And anybody that, you know, bumps into him, he's a strong guy. Ulf's strong too. Two big bodies, but Ulf did a good job of selling that foul. And pretty good productive minutes from Ulf there. You know, coming off the bench, making plays, you know, aggressive. He got that offensive rebound on the last play and now gets them another possession.
Well, Clifton Moore Jr. +5 so early on in this game, but he was on the court when things were going particularly well for the Gladiators. Let's see if he can have that same impact. Skylar White sets the screen. A lot of zone. Jack faded away, and it's almost like Gareth Murray's saying, right, we know you can shoot, but how well can you shoot?
Well, it kind of, I think, matched up into a man after a while there in that part of the zone. After a couple cuts, they picked up a man, but he's throwing them out of whack a little bit on the offensive end.
Wheeling, and there is Clifton Moore Jr. finishing it all up. Instant impact.
I like his athleticism for a big guy. He runs the floor well, and that time gets up in the air for the tip-in.
Skylar White, turnaround mid-range, back of the iron.
And that's where you want White shooting the ball, really. The long two compared to the open three.
A turnover now for the Gladiators.
Talked about that being a problem for them the other night, the turnovers, 17 turnovers that they have. But that one's better because it's thrown out of bounds and they don't get a chance to go the other way.
Well, it's I believe their 7th turnover in this game, and Cheshire Phoenix are yet to turn over the ball. But you were mentioning, Rob, in the break that that's synonymous with this style of defense that Caledonia play.
Yeah, Caledonia sitting back in that matchup zone, not really trying to force turnovers. Give Chet credit, though. I mean, that's a really good job to play. You know, almost, you know, 3 minutes left in the first half with no turnovers. But right now, he's drawing up something to attack this zone. And this zone is something maybe they didn't expect to see because they haven't really run much against it. So let's see what they do coming out of this timeout to combat that Caledonia zone. And will Caledonia stay in that zone?
Yeah.
Or do they mix it up now after the timeout?
Well, I guess for the viewers at home, what is the reasoning behind playing this matchup zone? Why do they want to play?
You want to throw a team that is comfortable, out of rhythm. You want to make sure that you don't give up any penetration. You want to keep them out on the perimeter and just kind of slow the game down a little bit. You know, sometimes teams who are playing so well against man-to-man defense, you know, we see a zone and it can't change up the rhythm of the game. So a lot of times coaches come out of it, they go in and out of it, but so far today, Caledonia has pretty much stayed in it and, you know, dared Cheshire to break it down.
And there's a big game also coming up back at your place, Rob. You'll be taking on the London Lions on Friday. I'll be in the Sky Sports studio again. I get the pleasure of watching that one. It was a great game last time, entertaining from a neutral perspective. As Aaron Rye goes to the basket here, they try and get in some room inside. White, clock winding down, needs to let it go. Gets it to go in time, but there is a shot clock violation. There was no sound of a buzzer. Skylar White shakes his head. Maybe there was a slight malfunction.
Well, they ran a little pick and roll there at the top with White, but what they did is put Aaron Ray underneath the basket. He had a good look down there, but the big arms of Clifton Moore changed the shot. And good job by Caledonia recovering and forcing the violation.
Onwas across to Paliza. He's immediately swarmed, but keeps it. Wheelan, guarded by Jack, skipped across, Paliza, pump, sidestep, doesn't matter, 2 over 3, I'm in rhythm.
A nice move. Onwas had his hands out at the top of the circle, like, give me the ball, but Paliza said, nah, feeling pretty good today, but nothing but nah.
And here is Rideau, he's going to shoot a 3. Listen, a lot of these shots are coming so quickly.
Yeah, one pass shot, you know, that's what the zone is doing to him. Caledonia with a chance here to go up 9.
Clifton Moore Jr. back to basket, off the glass and in. He's having himself a ball game, Rob.
Yeah, I like that move there. A little fake back left, and then the jump hook. Maybe got the bounce off the glass a little bit, but active and doing a really good job on both ends.
Now here's his stats right now. 11 points. Oh, nice in and out there. A block now for Clifton Moore Jr. because he's got 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 blocks, Rob.
Wow. Productive.
Foul called here. Pat Whelan forced into the sideboards. Foul will be called on Rideau. Police has got 10 points in this game so far. Onwas, sneaky 9 points, 4 rebounds for him.
Give Caledonia credit. You know, they've done a really good job on the defensive end as well. You know, they got 46 on the board. That's a pretty big number. But holding them to 37, it's very important for them now to make sure they get some clean looks, take care of the ball, and close out the half properly.
Clifton Moore Jr. dumps it off to Whelan. Whelan with a reverse for 2. Smart move there from Caledonia. Sideline play worked.
Well, Whelan came from out of bounds that time, and that was a nice pivot foot move from him to finish the reverse underneath.
A nice hands from Kyle Johnson. Jack, though, will keep it on Cheshire's side. Shagwar, the easy dime inside to Ulf. Ulf can't get the finish. Offensive rebound. And somebody looks like he hooked him, but David Ulf
looked like he was trying to foul Whelan there and missed the foul.
Yeah. Johnson looked in for a moment. Clifton Moore Jr. Nice. Playing point center. Couldn't find Johnson. Maceo Jack, Aaron Rye, Euro step, floats it inside. Shagwa stops the bleeding for the Cheshire.
4-point play there. Johnson had a good look at the basket, which could have put him up by even more. And that was tough to defend as they went back the other way for 2 to cut it to 9 here. Let's see if Caledonia could run the clock all the way down. 3-second differential. You don't want to give the Phoenix any opportunities here to come back and score the other way.
Whelan, and that's off of Ulf's foot.
Probably a timeout here from Caledonia to draw up a play.
Mystic Rob gets it right. It must be the Coca-Cola. And it's a sideline possession for the timeout called by Gareth Murray. Coach Ben Thomas letting the referee know about his thoughts on the previous play where David Ulf seemed to have been fouled. And Caledonia are turning things around compared to the second quarter that they last had. 13 to 29 in their first meeting this weekend.
Yeah, you see him showing more. I think he's been a big part of that today. He's been active early, and he's showed us a lot of different stuff. Little fake, and then turn around off the glass with the jump hook, and then his defensive presence has been good there with the block, protecting the basket. When you play a zone, it's better to be able to play a zone with a guy in the back that can protect the basket. A lot of openings coming at you. But a big difference here in this game, and that's what the zone will do, is you don't put them to the foul line a lot. We talked about Cheshire the other night going 32 times to the free throw line. Well, today, only 6 times in the first half.
This has worked out. You know, Gareth Murray has made adjustment, a major adjustment, and Cheshire just don't seem prepared for this.
Yeah, I mean, halftime, going in at halftime, talk about it a little more. This is an important possession here for both teams. You know, a 9-point lead here. If you're Caledonia, really would look nice to go in with a double-figure lead. And Cheshire want to keep it right where it is. Let's see what they run out of this side out of bounds play. Look, Moore catch this ball here.
Let's see. He's going to wait for another screen to find Whelan. Whelan's got it. Nice hands from Shagwar, but Whelan keeps it alive on the buzzer.
Oh!
Clifton Moore Jr. does it again.
Wow, what a play. And what a play by Whelan to be able to get it up. I thought there might have been a kick there. Have to look at that replay again. But Moore's had a heck of a half. Watch here now. The ball kicks off of the leg. Now he spins, throws it up, and ooh, soft touch for 2 from Moore.
And that's what I call stat packing, because I would class it as a rebound. I don't know if the statistician would, but that's 13 and 10 if I'm correct. Going into the halftime break, we'll be back with you with some more analysis shortly. Won that trophy final magical moment last year, but then it's a focus on winning this game, in which they are in an 11-point lead. Alongside Rob Paternostro for this one. This is game 2 for us, as Maceo Jack fires up a 3, and that's exactly how the first quarter started.
Well, that time they started out in a 3-2 zone. That was a little different look that they gave him, and didn't work out there. You can't give Jack that good a look behind the perimeter. He'll knock that down all day.
Well, that was the story of the first half. It was a 2-3 matchup zone that made things really difficult for Cheshire. Hopefully, Coach Ben Thomas has had time to adjust in the half-time break to see how they can counteract it.
Well, that time they really pressured the ball, and the ball knocked off of Anwas. Good pressure from Aaron Ray out on the perimeter. And coming out now back in that 2-3.
Here's Rai. Attacking the baseline. Ball fake. Rideau. Rebound for Whelan. Mr. Bose. Attacking the opposing baseline. 2 feet inside the paint now. Bounce pass down low to Alihodzic. Double team. Inside to Onwas. Ball bounces around. And Cheshire will get another chance. Skylar White. Pump fake. Big rebound from Shagwar there. He's going to go up strong. Ethan Shagwar for 2.
Active Shagwar. I really like how he comes out. There's a quick timeout right away from Coach Murray as the Phoenix cut it right down to 6.
50-44, 8:49 remaining in the third quarter. As Rob has just mentioned, a quick timeout called by Gareth Murray. Well, what do you think the key is here to Coach Ben Thomas' adjustment?
Not, all they did there was pass it around the perimeter. Got a great look, but here, just activity from Shagwar. I think on a defensive end, Cheshire really picked it up. And we talked about forcing turnovers the other night. Forced one just there that resulted in the points. So, I mean, interesting to see what they do out of the timeout here. But he wanted to really stop this run right away, as the lead that he had at halftime is already down to 6.
Gareth Murray putting his coaching board to full use here. As you can see, Mihailo Jovicic next to him. He's yet to feature in this game. Many fans have been a little underwhelmed with his performances in his time as a Caledonia Gladiator. Interested to see how his journey unfolds this season.
Well, only 3 minutes for Buttrick as well. So you're looking at 2 guys that are usually playing in the rotation more. One with 3 minutes and one with 0 minutes. Not sure if there's an injury there. You never know. But interesting choice of rotation here for Caledonia in game 2.
Full court pressure, and that's worked in their favor. Shagwar gets it off the legs of Onwas.
Well, he went in the locker room, Coach Thomas, and said, hey, don't worry about that zone. Worry about our defense. Play harder defense, play tougher defense, and they've definitely come out that time after the timeout with the full court press, loft the ball in, bad pass, knocked off Onwas. Here's another opportunity for some more points off turnovers.
Right, his shot comes off the rim. As Whelan control this possession. Let's see if they can apply Coach Gareth Murray's knowledge to the floor. Screen from Onwas, looking to roll, and that's straight off his knee out of bounds. Thing is, there's been a couple of turnovers here, but if Cheshire do not capitalize them, all that defense goes to waste.
Well, Polita there, bad pass, and now you look at 11th turnover for Caledonia, and that's better that it went out of bounds because they're not running up the floor, but they got to do a better job of passing the ball. Bad passes so far in this third quarter.
Shagwar sets the screen. He's flared out after that. Hard dribble, floats it up. Own rebound, goes up, Onwas. Pops it out of his hands. Patrick Whelan, he's going to the right hand. Top take for Patrick Whelan.
Yeah, nice move from them. He likes to get downhill to the right. He's really good at those shots with runners off the glass with the right hand. They needed that bucket. Good bucket from Pat.
Shagwar. Aaron Rai now going one with Alihodzic. Kind of works this pick and roll action if you've got Aaron Rai versus Alihodzic at the rim.
Yeah, Alihodzic just couldn't contain him there with those strides and that Euro step type move. I thought Moore did a better job standing and protecting the basket there in the first half. Be interesting to see when they come back with him.
The Bose. Nice hesitation on the right. That's a really tough take to the basket.
Well, Shagwar got him out on the switch, and DeBose said, get out of the way. I got him. And he did get him with that drive to the basket.
Jaguar now faces to the corner and another quick shot. Those quick shots, those are the reason offensively why Cheshire fell behind so quickly. They can't fall back into that habit again.
Well, Jaguar, confident player. That time he thought Larry Bird-like, the way he just stepped out into the corner with the fadeaway. And usually if you're playing a zone defense, you like when the team's one pass shot, two pass shot. You know, usually the way to break down that defense is with multiple passes and multiple cuts and multiple plays. So we'll see how that is going forward.
I feel like he's hurting his team at the moment. As Wheeler knocks down a triple. I feel like he's hurting his team at the moment, Jaguar. 3 for 11, 0 for 4 from downtown.
Wheelan, sorry, I cut you up there. I got to talk about Wheelan there, wide open, hitting that three. And there's another open three missed from Cheshire.
Rideau, he's 0 for 3. Onwas, oh, that is incredible defense. Eventually the foul is called there. Rideau and Jaguar mugging Onwas at the rim.
I think Rideau got that clean. Let's look at the rim. I think the foul was called after, but let's look at Rideau here. Jump up, and yeah, give me that, he says, the little guy at 6'1", left-handed, grabs it. But here's where the foul is called, maybe there, after on Rideau. But that's an impressive play when your point guard is protecting the rim at the basket.
Yeah, and Rideau heads to the bench. I believe that might be his third personal. As Paliza lines up another one. I just feel like Caledonia have got it in for Cheshire tonight.
Well, that was a great play again from Wheelan. He's done that all night, where he's gotten to the paint, split the gap there, and kicked it right back out for a wide open Paliza. Nice play from Pat.
Right, up top to Jack. Using the screen, and there it is, that matchup again. Jack has to let it go. Skylar White, big rebound, up strong to finish it.
Tough to rebound sometimes in that zone. You get spread out, you're chasing people on the perimeter. Credit White there for getting close to the basket and finding a deuce that Cheshire needed.
DeBose, he's gonna go strong, and that's a nice move for him.
Yeah, he likes that matchup against Hudson. He put his head down when he saw him guarding him and said, come on, guard this.
Right. Skylar White across, Maceo Jack. Finally, another one will go for him.
Well, it all starts with Rye getting into the paint. Once you get into the paint against that zone, well, that's when good things start happening. And an extra pass to the corner to Mr. Jack, who loves that spot and knocked it down.
3 for 6 for him from downtown in this game. DeBose. Nice fake there. Strong again. Ian DeBose. Another 2 points on the board. That's 11 for him.
I think DeBose wanted the foul. Oh, he gave a T. There's a T to Coach Thomas.
Yeah, I think Coach Ben Thomas, he was in the official's ear before halftime. He's let his frustrations run over into the second half. Could negatively impact his team here.
Well, that's just one shot there, but I thought, you know, DuBose on that drive took a hit. I thought he was the one that would be complaining on that finish.
He gets the freebie.
Give Caledonia credit. Remember, they called that timeout right away when the lead was cut down. They've come out of that, jumped it right back up to 14.
Hudson. Bounce pass to Jaguar, goes awry. Whelan skipped across Paliza. DeBose tries to find Alahodzic, quickly deflected out of bounds on the baseline. Oh, this is not looking good for Cheshire, Rob.
Well, loads of time. They're at home. They got plenty of time to get back into this.
Well, media timeout now. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. Well, we are back live here on the British Basketball League YouTube channel. Advantage Caledonia. 4:53 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Faro Alahodzic back to basket against Skylar White. Skip pass across. Lucas Paliza, he is on fire tonight.
Well, wide open from the corner. Good recognition from Alahodzic. You know, they come with that baseline to try to double. He just turned with the right hand and found Paliza wide open. Nice play from Faro.
He's got 17 points personal, Paliza. Nice pass from Skylar White, or maybe not so nice pass.
Idea.
Yeah.
Maybe not the right way to make the pass. And here's a quick hook, too. Almost like the relief pitcher in baseball that gives up the lead. That's it, you're out. Around the back.
That's it. See you later, Skylar White.
Caledonia, we really struggled to guard Cheshire the other night. Gave up so many free throws, 32 free throws. Only 6 free throws attempted today for Cheshire.
Well, it's a much livelier performance from them as well. They were tired coming after that Bilbao loss. Aaron Wright, he's under pressure here. Wow. He's back to basket. Aaron Wright slipping inside the key. They're calling for a travel violation. Maceo Jack, Shagwar. That's definitely a travel violation that time.
Well, it's interesting to watch Ray just bang into Whelan when he drove. Whelan was underneath the basket. I think we can get a look at that again. I thought maybe that was a foul. Let's see here. Whelan stands there and boom! Blasts him in the face.
He stood on Pat Whelan's foot there. Luckily not got hurt. Aaron Wright goes again. That offensive really hook foul there. He jumped and landed.
That's what Coach Murray, you can see him doing a little jig over there, the Scottish jig on the sidelines, looking for the travel. Suited and booted over there too, Murray. Looks great on the side. Dalda.
Oh, stolen away. David Olf in transition. What we got here? David Olf, Euro step with a left-hand finish. Oh, my goodness.
Hello, David Olf. How about go coast to coast and finish with the left hand? Maybe the spark that the Phoenix need.
Not totally out of this game. There's so much more time left to play. It's just so hard. There's Caledonia when they're firing like they are. See how the other team can get back into this. Well, they've got another opportunity here. Aaron Wright going downhill. Beautiful Euro step. Finding Shagwar. How did he get through that gap?
And that's what makes Rye so tough. Once he's coming with that head of steam, that locomotive up the floor, he has such nimble balance to make the play. And that's what's impressive about him at that size.
Well, Gareth Murray's called the timeout just to try and stop them nice and early in that one. 3 minutes 12 remaining in the third quarter. Nice little run from the Cheshire Phoenix, Rob.
Yeah, Coach Murray not afraid to use his timeout. Maybe second one he's used so far in this half. That leaves him with 1 remaining with a long time to go. But he wants to slow them down right away. And the way that Phoenix can get back into this game is with stops and runouts. When you get stops and you get those runouts, that zone doesn't have a chance to set up really. So you can get out in the open floor, and Rye is as good as it gets. And as a big guy, taking the ball off the backboard and going coast to coast and making plays for his teammates.
I want Ethan strong side with the ball, Aaron with the ball, okay, both set the pin. Maceo and EJ on the weak side, doesn't matter which way around we are.
Thomas.
Okay, if Aaron's high, you can flip it, let him go into the middle this way.
You can see Coach Ben Thomas drawing up.
Remember, long way to go in this game. The extra game this week from Caledonia, right? Playing in European competition. They're in the middle of the week, so this is their third since Wednesday or so. Is that when they play Wednesday, I believe? So
yeah, they did. So
yeah.
3 and 5 days, basically.
Yeah. So let's see here as the second half unfolds what they have left in the tank.
One thing will be exciting to see is now that they only have to focus on domestic competition, how everything changes for them in the coming weeks. Whelan goes downhill, double team, rotation. Paliza, he's been real good tonight. From behind the arc.
There's a race dangerous.
Moves it across. Maceo Jack, he doesn't get it. He's taken a lot of threes today, Maceo Jack, to be precise. That was his 9th triple attempt of the game. He's 3 for 9 right now. Shooting percentages are down for many of the Cheshire Phoenix players as Onwas, he fires up another triple for the Caledonia Gladiators. That's their ninth 3 of the night.
And, you know, he missed the last one. I wondered how aggressive he would be on the next one. He was aggressive. Never doubted it and knocks it down.
50% from three-point territory, Rob. As the foul is called here, Aaron Rye driving to the rack.
Will be interesting to watch that again if we can. Ray really uses his body to maybe create space. He helps him up after he hits him. Watch him hit him. Boom! And I'm not sure there where the foul is. I think it looks to me like it's offensive. Boom! And then he has to come down with the arm because he knocked him off his balance. And when you watch Ray play, he does that a lot where he'll use his body initially to get the defense off balance, and they come down, and the foul was called on Moore.
Well, if this game is anything to go by, we look at the previous offensive calls, that has to be an offensive foul.
I think so, yeah. I think creating space with that power there like that, you know, more times than not, you'll see that called as an offensive. And I think when you defend Ray and when you play against him, you have to understand that that's what he tries to do.
Onwas loses the ball, sideline for Cheshire. Rise
23, he's yelling there. Coach Murray, 23, 23, 2-3-0.
Yeah. Offsets the screen. Right, fires up the 3. Don't let this guy heat up.
Boy, he has confidence in his game. Going left there, a little in and out, pull up from 3. He can do it all.
Second Cheshire player to get into double digits. That's 11. Foul is called on EJ Stevens here. End line ball. Scratches all up and down his arm, Aaron Wright.
Plays with a physicality. Here's a step back left. Fire away. They're used to him driving. When you got a guy driving so much like that, maybe you sit off him a little bit to protect the paint. That's how he can make them pay.
Floated inside to Moore Jr., but way off the pass. Paliza, nice rotation to Bose. He'll step inside. Wasn't quite ready to catch and shoot straight away, was he?
Good ball reversal, though, to get him that look. And nice play from Dubose with the old school flick from behind.
Cocks it back behind his head, throws it down, Ian Dubose. Here's Aaron Wright. Shagwa, and that is an offensive foul this time.
And another good play from Whelan. You know, he stuck his body in before we saw him. Maybe didn't get the call. This time, sticks his body in there again to draw the foul. Does a lot of little things. And here it is. Watch Whelan there, and boom. And there's that steal. You know, the old reach around. Steal, knock it from behind, and hey, I still got a lot of legs left in me after the heavy workload.
I played an ACB team. I still got it, good. And there's Shangwai, he's headed to the bench. That was, I believe, his first personal foul of the evening. He's got 5 rebounds, 8 points in this one. Not having a great night, scoring 4 from 11 from the field. Cheshire 35% overall from the field. 35% from 2-point, 35% from 3-point. Here's Whelan. Hear the drums sounding off in the arena. Clifton Moore Jr. Clock's winding down here. EJ Stevens.
Let it fly. Gotta let it fly.
Whelan from way downtown, and that's a shot clock violation. Cheshire Phoenix get it back. 46.6 remaining here in the third quarter.
Bad decision down there from Moore. The double came over, and he had to find the right player, and he didn't. Give Cheshire credit for a big stop there.
Points important to put on the board here as Rye drives to the basket. Foul is called by the official. Clifton Moore Jr. will be called for that one. Aaron Rye now goes to the free throw line. Look, this game is far from over, understandably. There's the screen.
Watch this move here. Watch how he manipulates him and gets that arm up into the arm to draw the foul. You know, you don't see too many players that play like Aaron Ray. He is a unique player. The way he moves, how he drives, how he uses his body. You know, you can talk about it all week in the scouting report and everything, but until you go out there and play against them, it's really difficult to defend a player who plays like that.
He'll make the second of those 2 free throws, Johnson. Clifton Moore Jr. trying to stand his ground against David Ulf. Kyle Johnson decides to just throw it up in the end. Ulf comes up with the rebound, trying to look for a ball handler. Gets it to Jack. 20 seconds on the clock. 1 second or so separation between the shot clock and the game clock.
Here's the man-to-man. They missed the shot, so they don't get to set up the zone. They're in the man-to-man here, pick and roll.
Aaron Rye goes the other way, and he draws the contact. The sideline possession, I believe.
Okay.
Indeed. 6.9.
Take that foul as long as they're not in the bonus. Be interesting to see if they let Ray get that ball back here. You don't want him getting that ball. He's so hard to defend in those one-on-one situations.
Gets it to Stevens, the double team. Stevens puts it up. Oh, that's good. E.J. Stevens, he was hot in the first half. And there in the third quarter, in the latter stages, makes an important bucket to keep it at an 11-point difference. We'll be back with you very shortly right after this. The British Basketball League YouTube channel and the Cheshire Phoenix. They welcome the Leicester Riders. Another busy weekend for you, Rob.
Busy up and down the country. Love it. Here we go.
It's what he has signed up for. Here is Whelan. Let's see if Caledonia can maintain their dominance in this game as offensive foul is called. They look like Stevens went down quite easily, but...
Well, you know, we've watched some videotape at times, and it's, you know, if you go down, sometimes they give you that call. If you don't, well, he had the hand up around the throat.
Yeah.
I think it's an easy call. So you see why he went down. Anytime you get a pick arm around the throat, you know, it's tough to stay on your feet. You know, watch out for Aaron Ray here. This is his time where he likes to take over and make plays.
Christon, mid-range, good to go. Cam Christon played some valuable minutes off the bench earlier on in this game. Well, it doesn't seem like we've seen him much. This only played 9 minutes, 5 points. Referees pause the game here.
I thought the play was just made by Ray, though. He got right into that paint. Like I said, you get in that paint against that zone defense, good things will happen. And Christian was the recipient of a good pass from Ray.
I think it's a single-digit game again for Cheshire Phoenix. That first half, 25-29 in the first quarter. Second quarter really tough for them, 14-21, all square, 23 apiece in the third quarter. They've got to win big in this quarter, the Cheshire Phoenix.
You look at Caledonia, you know, now with the natural point guard on the floor, maybe Cheshire can get up and pressure him a little bit.
DeBose. Clifton Moore Jr. He's back off that screen. DeBose steps inside, draws the help, and a nice offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Clifton Moore Jr. one-on-one with Ulf, and there's that double team stolen away. Pushing forward, Cam Christon finishes for 2. Important play for Cheshire.
Oh, that's a second time Moore has not picked out the right pass when he's been double teamed in the post. 2 of them resulted in turnovers, and that time they went coast to coast for 2.
As soon as that player in the post turns his back, opposite side, the defender swarms him for the double teamers. Palisa, he's been unbelievable tonight, Rob.
Yeah.
He is now 19 points. He is 7 for 10 from the field.
Yeah, what I liked about him, he's put it down on the floor and made 2s today as well.
Aaron Rye blocked by Clifton Moore Jr.
And Rye tried to do the same thing where he bumped him before, but Moore was strong and then used that long arm to block the shot.
Clifton Moore Jr. saying to Aaron Rye, if you're going to have a big quarter, you got to do it right, young man. Otherwise, I'm not going to let you get it easy. It's a turnover, another turnover for the Gladiators. They now equal the amount of turnovers they had last game, 17. Cheshire have 15 points off of that.
And that's where you see again, you see Rye trying to watch him here again. Boom, hit him. And then, you know, Coach Thomas wanted a foul there, but I thought Moore did a really good job playing good defense. And now Moore's off the floor. Al Hotzek in there.
Stevens, fadeaway jumper for him. His head was down, didn't really know where the basket was.
And no passes really in that offense, just a drive and pull up. Caledonia not in a rush. Same play they ran last time for Whelan.
Skipped across here, and another turnover. I mean, this game could have been done and dusted had Caledonia looked after the ball.
Yeah, well, it looks like here in the last few minutes they're struggling with their passing. And I think even today, there's been a lot of times where it's been too high, too low. Whelan would probably want that one back. Right decision. He had that guy in the corner. Just threw that ball too high.
I mean, we spoke about fatigue a lot in the last game, but it was visibly evident for Bristol Flyers. Maybe it's starting to become visibly evident for the Caledonia Gladiators. Big three from Cam Clifton.
Now this guy, Cameron Christian, he wants more minutes, I think. Get him out on the floor because good things happen when he's out there. Big bucket there.
And an offensive foul called, body on the line. David Ulf is there. He got winded on that one, maybe. Let's have a look. He's being helped up by his teammates. The boy from Liverpool, I'm sure he's quite strong. Yeah, right in the chest.
That's a good stand from Ulf in that position. Maybe moving a little bit.
And I didn't think he was pretty set there, you know.
Yeah, it's close, but I think that was an offensive foul. And I think Ulf has done a good job throughout his whole career of putting his body on the line.
Well, Maceo Jack.
So the T.
Yeah, technical foul has been called. I think it would have come from Coach Gareth Murray. I would be understanding of his frustration in that one. Well, timeout has been called. 68-75, 7-point game, Rob. Or should I say, the score's finally changed there. It's a 6-point game, Rob. What do Cheshire now need to do to capitalize on the tired legs of the Caledonia Gladiators?
Keep the defensive pressure up. It's a defensive game for them now. You know, they're in a situation here. We got to keep defending. Long way to go here. It's late Sunday night game after a long week from Caledonia. So this is the time where they really have to step up. I thought it was interesting when Jack walked off the floor there. He was trying to gee up his teammates, clapping, saying, hey, let's go. But Coach Murray now gathering the troops here for a final 7:15. Let's see what he runs out of the timeout. We haven't seen Alahajek with many touches recently. Maybe they go with him in the post, but you have to talk about the potential of if the ball does go into the post, how are we going to deal with that, baseline help that Cheshire has been sending, because the last few times down the floor, they haven't handled that well.
But don't forget also, as we get closer towards the end of this game, we want to know your thoughts. The British Basketball League MVP of the game. Let us know in the YouTube comments, who do you think is tonight's game MVP? We look forward to hearing from you very, very shortly. Cheshire faithful in the house. We're singing a little bit of Sweet Caroline. Will they be singing after this one?
Well, they've been happy a lot this year. They've won 5 in a row, 7 out of their last 8. So they expect to win now. Watching this team this season, now they have a chance here coming up to cut the lead even farther down and see what they do to attack this zone.
So here we go. Stevens going to work here, crossing it up. Foul call by Paliza, chasing down E.J. Stevens.
Had the hand on him, I thought, on the drive. Stevens with a nice quick crossover move. He's been active today, Stevens.
Thomas. All in the offense. Cam Christian and David Ulf. Offensive rebound. Another one for him. Rotation. Christian again. Head down. Mid-range, nice, Cam Clifton, big minutes off the bench.
He's tough, I'll tell you. He wants the ball in the big moments. Look at him, he wants it. He wants to be out on the floor. Big bucket, down to 4.
Here's Paliza.
Interesting with Paliza running the point here, bringing the ball up the floor. Tough here. Not in a good position here with late in the clock. And bails him out with a foul.
Got fouls to give Cheshire. Not too worried about that with a hard hedge from Aaron Ryan recover.
Now, I think, you don't want to commit that foul with the shot clock winding down all the way out towards half court.
Sideline, Whelan ready, poised to inbound. Hodzic. Backing down David Ulf, but the help is there already. Kristen Onwas. Oh, no luck there.
Good decision, though, from Ali Hodzik. He waited and waited and waited and found it open. Onwas, he just blew the layup.
Right, gets that pass off. And that's a shame because Clifton was ready and waiting.
Christian feeling good, talking, feeling good, and Ray again, you know, uses that body to create the contact. Watch here now. He comes around, has Al-Hadzak, reaches. Good call, was a foul. And ended up being a good foul.
Here's Maceo Jack. He misses another one, Maceo Jack. Good. Hey, listen, shoot is shoot though, Rob, right? You're not going to deny any chance to shoot the ball. Got to stay confident, could make that one shot that maybe ties the game or brings it even closer.
Well, you look at Caledonia here in the fourth quarter, really struggling to score, struggling. I got him for 2 points so far in this fourth. 2 points in the first 4 minutes and 11 seconds. So they got to try to find a way to keep that scoreboard ticking.
Fans are going to be an important factor in this, and they're making as much noise as possible as Ian DeBose is on the free throw line. Misses the first. Made his previous 2 free throws in the game. Season, Ian DeBose shoots 67% from the free throw line. Makes the second. I think that Cheshire could pit them to the post here. These are vital minutes in this game. Screen from Ulf. He's going to screen again. Right. Trying to find that one-on-one. He has got it against DeBose. Goes up against Hodzic. A fight for the rebound. It almost comes to him. And that is a Caledonia ball. Aaron Wright also flinged his arms in the air to try and act as if he was fouled.
Yeah, he did. He made a good move. He's just disappointed he didn't finish. It's so hard to defend when he's coming downhill, like a train coming at you. It has all those moves that are tricky. Caledonia dodges a bullet there, not allowing him to score.
I like to think it's one of those modern trains. You know, the ones that tilt rock. As the 3 goes up for DeBose, there's the rebound for Jack. Can Cheshire capitalize? Clifton, Jack off the dribble, mid-range. He gets it to go. He stops his own drought.
Yeah, good play. Good play from Ulf. That was an excellent screen that allowed Jack to have the wide-open shot. And now it's a one-possession game down to 3.
Caledonia were in the lead by 17 points earlier on in this game. Pat Whelan in possession. Nice hedge there from Ulf. Puts pressure on the ball. Now they've had to move it into the hands of DeBose. Can he drag something out of his team here? Hodzic, nice pump fake. And he'll feel hard done by there because it looked like David Ulf came with the block, but he's fist pumping. He's done the right thing.
Yeah, good job from Ulf. You know, we just talked about the screen, but he locked him up there. Hodzic had the ball on the baseline. We thought he might take that jumper, but he didn't. And Ulf comes up with a huge defensive stop.
Well, it seems like an age that the fourth quarter has begun, but it's time for a quick break. We'll be back with you very shortly. Here we go. Business end of the game, Rob.
Aaron Ray, you know, you look at the Cheshire team right now, no Rideau. He's not been on the floor. Who's been handling the point and handling the ball? This guy right here. Let's see what he's got.
See what he has got. Indeed, Clifton. He's been hot so far in this fourth quarter for the Cheshire Phoenix. It's going to take a lot more than that to close this game back to tied or eventually take the win. Onwas driving. Skip down low now inside Alahodzic. Double team, nice quick hands there from... Oh, and there's the air ball. Nice hands from Stevens. Alahodzic ran out of options, went for a shot. Rye off the dribble, Euro step, and there's the finish. Aaron Rye, trademark Euro.
It's Aaron Rye time, and he is the best at getting in the paint, changing direction, using his strides. Big time bucket for him.
Point number 15, 6 rebounds, 5 assists for Aaron Rye. Filling up the stat sheet tonight. Foul is called off the ball. Cam Clifton and Pelisa working hard. He's that bucket. Yeah, Aaron
Really
Rye.
difficult. Watch Thomas here. Yes, sir! The fist pump fired up on a Sunday night.
What do you think makes him so good at Euro stepping, Rob? Because he's quite a heavy, like, set guy, and change of direction is not good for your knees.
Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, he is so unique with that, and it's just, I don't know how you defend it, really. You just have to keep the ball out of his hands.
You know what I've noticed? David Ulf is... DeBose, shot goes up, fight for the rebound, foul is called. David Ulf is always... Is that a technical foul? Because I think Ulf threw his arm after the call, holding end line possession. There's that technical foul there.
Oh, man, I don't like to see that now. I think Ulf was disappointed because he thought Alahodzic grabbed him, and this is what they're talking about. You can see, let's see what happens. Shot goes up. Oh, you see Alahodzic there with the hook of his arm. It's an old school move. Fab Flanoy, I remember doing that all the time, where you get underneath the guy, you hold his arm and he pulls away, and you get called for the foul. But the wave away by Ulf was not appreciated by the referee. And boy, you don't like to give up any points anytime, but especially late in the fourth quarter.
The Cheshire fans will be shouting, oh, that's one of their fan favourite players. He's an inline possession to boot for the Caledonia Gladiators. Oh, in and out for Pelisa. Here's Clifton. He's going to go off the dribble here. Clifton. It's wearing off.
Good defense, I thought, from Whelan there. Moved his feet, stayed strong, making him take a tough shot.
Onwas. Rotation now. Alahodzic. And there's a foul from Aaron Rye. Against Pat Whelan. He'll go and help him up. And Cheshire now, earlier on in this, quite late into the fourth quarter, they had no fouls now in the bonus.
Yeah, that's a big foul there, and I think that he, crushed him there. And Pat Whelan is not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Really good free throw shooter. He is not only a good free throw shooter in first, second, third quarter, but when the game is on the line, he's a guy that I know I've seen make many big free throws. These are 2 big ones here. When you look at Whelan on the season, he's 31 for 38 at 82%.
Once again, the Cheshire crowd are going to do their utmost to upset the percentages. And it works on this occasion.
Big mess there. It'll be interesting to see if we see more back in the game for Caledonia. He was so effective in the first half, and on the bench, he went on the bench with 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter and hasn't been back.
It's back to a 3-point game. Well, most of his stats were collected in the first half. Since then, he's only had 2 rebounds and 2 points. In fact, no points, just 2 rebounds and 3 turnovers in the second half. Rye, rotation, Clifton, not confident. Skylar White, he is confident. Oh my goodness! Hail Mary from Skylar White!
Hey, go buy a lottery ticket tonight. That was an unbelievably tough shot. The top of the backboard and goes in to tie the ball game.
Incredible Skylar White. Getting it done, tied game now. What a difference. And Onwas is in the corner. He'll nail the triple right back at him.
I love the confidence of Anwas. He hasn't made the last couple, but so what? I'm open, I'm taking it, big three.
15 points for Onwas. Across Clifton. Oh, and he... Listen, if I'm Coach Ben Thomas, I'm getting Clifton out in this moment in time. He's had a couple of plays now where he missed some shots, and now he's passing up opportunities to score the ball. The Quincy Rideau coming into the game.
Let's see who he comes in for. Christian, I thought, has had a really good half here. Watch White. Look at this.
Yeah,
off
that's
the
right.
glass.
Armpits in the air.
Big time shot. You're right, Christian. On the bench for Rideau. Rideau's been sitting there a long time.
Yeah. Downhill to Bose. Ooh, 2 shots to come. Foul is called.
I thought the bump was there from White. We'll have to take a look at that again. DeBose has really gotten in that paint at times tonight.
And it's definitely not.
Here, let's see again. Here, White, he's in trouble there. Let's see. Oh, I don't know.
He's just, you know, these big guys getting punished right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he went into him. That is a tough call. That's what Skyler's saying.
Let's see that MVP chat. Let us know, MVP. Who do you think it's going to be? We'll find out what Rob thinks a little later on. Clifton Jr. got a lot done in the first half. He had 13 points. He's got 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. Belize has got 20 points, 4 rebounds, 15 points for Onwas. Pat Whelan, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. And for the Cheshire Phoenix, look at Aaron Rye, who's got 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 50 points. DeBose, he stringed it here, 5 points, 1:49 on the clock.
Big possession here. Get a stop here. You could run a lot of clock and be in great position.
Skyler White, he's going to go to work. Skyler White misses. And this is an important now defensive possession. Oh, he's going to keep DeBose there for a moment.
You can make this a 3-possession game here.
Oh, there's a foul has been called. And Rideau's got to be careful not to react too extravagantly. Checks have been flying out already.
You understand, it's, you know, at this point of the game, you know, you want, let's see the contact. He's holding the bit here, and I think he got out of it. It's a tough call when you're in the bonus in this situation. You got to let that one play on.
Well, Whelan, chance to add some more points to his tally. 14.
He's been solid today, Whelan. Maybe not like his biggest scoring output, but I love what he's done. Made plays for others, played tough defense, and a guy that can play minutes. Good stamina.
Well, let's see what Rye goes with here. Rideau, Skyler White, trailing, front of the iron, a fight for the rebound, and he pounced on Whelan, and that was a little bit insensitive there from Skyler White. Why would you want to foul? You've got plenty of time left in this game.
Yeah, he didn't need to foul. He was trying to make a play going after the ball. So now you give a great free throw shooter an opportunity to take this up to 9.
And I'm sure Pat Whelan will be happy with all the points he can get to put.
If I'm Caledonia here, I just take some guys off the free throw line and back up. You know, that last play, they raced it up the floor and got a decent opportunity. You want to get those guys back and make sure they don't get any open spaces to create that open three-point look. Let's see how fast they get back.
Whelan, 2 for 2. Cold as ice. On the free throw line. Timeout called now. 1:14 on the clock, Rob. Look, Cheshire did a really good job tying this game, but now they've dropped away again. You know, if you're Coach Ben Thomas, what are you saying right here?
Got to get something quick here. I think, you know, obviously looking for a 3 or so, but anything quick here, and then you got to be up in a full court defense. So you got to talk about the offense, what we can get, but then you got to get up and try to get a trap. Remember, you look at Caledonia, not a team really with the natural point guard out there. So
we're going to come in and get three.
Let's have a little listen
okay?
here.
You're going to pass the ball here, and then go back to Q straight away. Right, Skylar, if it's a zone, you're setting on this man here. Okay, if it's a zone, you're setting on this man here. Okay, EJ's coming over here for a shot. Right, if this guy gets over, Skylar, pop. If you got a slip, you got a slip as well. If we haven't got anything on this, if EJ can't get free, we're into Aaron and be aggressive. Let's go. Let's go.
There you have it. If all else fails, give it to Aaron.
give it to Aaron. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And, always tricky running these types of sets on a side out against the zone. I'm not sure they may be taking it full court. Let's see where he takes this ball here. But, are they in that zone? A little tricky. Usually a lot of your stuff is against man-to-man. So let's take a look at, what defense they're in.
Yeah, they have advanced
It's
the
like
ball.
it's a zone. Well, let's see what they run here against the zone. Not too many teams have a lot of stuff against the zone.
Yeah, looking. I was listening to. Here's Rideau. 1-3-1. Stevens. Nice pump fake from Stevens. That's just not good to go. Hodzic. And here's Paliza.
Whoa.
Bouncing it around. Out of bounds. Caledonia possession.
Paliza not used to being the point guard there. Weaving around backcourt. Well, he's had a good night, though, that Paliza. Definitely been a guy that has stepped up and made a lot of big plays in this game.
So it's time to think about that MVP chat, Rob. 55 seconds on it. And let's hope for the production value sake that you might not have changed your mind, because if I was you, I think I might have changed my mind from what you muttered in the talk back right now.
Well, we'll see.
So right down to the last second. Aaron Wright across, Clifton, rotation, White, Jack, 3, no good. And that's all she wrote, really. Maceo Jack is nothing. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Maceo Jack giving us something to talk about right at the end of that one. What a move.
What a move. Jump up on one side, go up in the air, switch hands, go up on the other side. I think that was my layup line move in high school when I used to come out with the crowd cheering, but nobody was guarding me. But that was an amazing move right there.
Renewable energy windmill. That's what we like to see.
Amazing.
Oh, my goodness. Right, listen. You have to make that decision now. Who is going to be your MVP, Rob? I need that definitive answer.
Well, it's got to be this guy on the free throw line. He's been solid all day. He's gotten great looks. I think this is a guy here that they needed to step up today, and he did. One of the best shooters in this league. When he lets it go, usually good things happen.
Aaron Wright to the left hand and one play called here. That will make it 82 to 88, or is that the 80? Yeah, 82 to 88. You can get it to 83, 88, but I don't think there's enough time in this one. And there's Paliza, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. I think, Rob, you made a great choice there, but also you spoke about it. You didn't just secure yourself to one person. You did say Pat Whelan as well.
Yeah, I like the way his floor game, I thought, was excellent today. He was solid. He's played 38 minutes here so far, 17 points for Whelan. I thought he was good, but Paliza, 21 points, 3 for 3 from 2, but 4 for 8 from the three-point line. And I thought that he was really solid on that perimeter, shooting the ball.
I think he's when he scored as well. He scored at pivotal moments of the game. So 10.3 seconds left on this one. Don't forget, lots of action coming up next week as well from the British Basketball League. Make sure you check him out. There's Pat Whelan's points there. He's got more than 13 points. He actually has 17 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
I think he's been solid all day, and I think what you need when you play these back-to-back types of games on the road is you need somebody who's been there and done that. And the good thing with Whelan is his physical stamina. He can just keep playing, doesn't get tired, takes care of himself. That's so important in this league when the games come thick and fast.
Right, timeout called, and the reason why the timeout's called is head-to-head, right?
Yeah, you would think so here. You know, you don't want to give up on the game. You want to get a good opportunity to score. You know, bring the ball up the floor with 10 seconds.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you haven't already, check out the British Basketball League YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Check out the social media as well. Trophy finals, they'll be coming up in January. You don't want to miss that. I know we're not really spoke about the All-Star game, but that's coming soon. There is Politza, Rob. You know, lights out. He just had the hot hand tonight.
Just so clean. And what I liked about his game, when they've chased him off the line, he's made plays. And there's Whelan. I thought he did a good job of finding him today. But a lot of these shots are wide open. And with a guy like that, he's going to knock him down. He does a good job of not only making the shot, but finding where to go, finding the right space to get open and get that great look.
Phoenix fans, nonetheless, are giving their team the support they deserve. I'm looking forward to seeing the reaction on social media after this, after the strong statement from the Cheshire Phoenix social media team. Said, stick that in your documentary. Those famous last words now. Here's Wright off the dribble. Blocked away. Clifton Moore Jr. and the foul is called by Skylar White.
Wow, interesting foul there. If you're playing for head-to-head, why give him another 2 there? Unless, you know, maybe you want to race it up and get a 3, but like, yeah, I don't think that's a smart play there to foul.
But it's also worth mentioning Clifton Moore Jr. for those fans who might have just caught onto this game a little later on. He had 13 points, 12 rebounds, double-double for him, 3 assists, 3 blocks. He did a great job in the first half. You know, Ale Hodzic went out with the blood foul, but it was kind of blessing in disguise.
Well, what I liked about Moore, especially with this defense that they're playing in the zone, his mobility and his ability to protect the basket as well is important. I thought he did a great job of that. That first half that he had put them in this position to win the game. So excellent Sunday for Moore as he finishes off with the 2 free throws.
10-point game. Aaron Wright will finish it. Oh, stolen away by the Bows. That's the end of the game, and that is an important win for the Caledonian Gladiators. They didn't end that 3 games in 5 days with a loss. That would have been very depressing for the program overall, but they got that victory on their last legs.
Yeah, you know, I really like what they did in this game. It's pretty much the same. 21 turnovers for Caledonia. A lot of them were thrown out of bounds.